My husband let his best friend mock my naked mom bod for 8 months straight just to keep his accidental nude leak a secret. I found the messages. Am I the asshole for taking the kids and filing tomorrow? I, 34F, have been married to my husband, James, 36M, for 8 years. Together for 12. We have 2 kids, 6 and 4, a nice house in the suburbs, the whole white picket fence package. James has always had this one best friend, Liam, 36M, who's been in his life since they were 5. Liam is the classic lad's lad, loud, crude, always taking the piss out of everyone. I've never been his biggest fan, but James worships the ground he walks on, so I tolerated him. Group dinners, birthdays, BBQs, Liam was always there, usually with some backhanded joke about my cooking, my outfits, or how I'd let myself go a bit after the kids. I'd laugh it off, because that's what you do, right? About 6 months ago, something shifted. Liam's comments went from generic negging to specific. He'd smirk and say things like, "Still keeping that mom bod in check, eh?" Or, "Bet James has to turn the lights off these days, mate," followed by this weird little chuckle that only the 2 of them seemed to understand. James would go bright red, change the subject fast, and later tell me Liam was just drunk or going through a rough patch with his ex. I started dreading any event where Liam was invited. Then 3 weeks ago, the mask slipped completely. We were at a mutual friend's engagement party. The guys were doing shots, I was chatting with the girls, kids at home with a sitter. At one point, I went to the bathroom and realized I'd left my phone on the table. When I came back, James and Liam were hunched over James's phone, laughing like hyenas. I caught the tail end. Liam saying, "Mate, the face when you sent it by accident? I'm dead." James saw me, slammed the phone face down, and started stammering about some meme. I knew instantly something was wrong. James has never been a good liar. His left eye twitches. That night in the Uber home, he was sweating bullets. I waited until we were in bed and said, very calmly, "Show me the phone or I'm leaving with the kids tomorrow and you'll hear from my lawyer." He started crying, actual sobbing, and unlocked it. There was a WhatsApp group called The Lads with just him and Liam. I scrolled up. 8 months earlier, James had apparently been showing Liam photos from our holiday trip to Greece the summer before. One of them was me topless on our private hotel balcony. I'd asked him to take it because I felt hot for the first time in years and wanted a confidence boost. He swore he deleted it straight after sending it to me. Except he hadn't. He had accidentally sent it to Liam instead of me, realized 2 minutes later, and spammed, "Delete, delete, delete, wrong person." Liam, being Liam, had screenshot it immediately, then replied with about 50 laughing emojis and the words, "Mate, the things I do. Those pregnancy tits didn't go anywhere, did they?" What followed made me feel physically sick. Instead of James losing his shit and demanding the screenshot be deleted, he played it cool. He wrote, "Ha ha ha, yeah, she still got it," and a winky face. Then they spent the next 8 months sending memes back and forth making fun of my body. My stretch marks, tiger stripes lol, my mom tummy, my boobs, still defying gravity somehow. Liam saved the worst ones for in person. Every time he made a comment about my appearance in front of me, he was referencing that photo, and James just sat there, laughing along, terrified I'd find out. There were voice notes too. One from Liam. "Does she know you showed me the goods yet, or are we still keeping quiet so I don't tell her what a creep you are?" James replied, "Shut up, man. Just delete it already." Liam, "Nah, this is leverage forever. Keep the misses in line." I sat on the bed reading all this while James curled into a ball and cried. He kept saying it was an accident, that he panicked because Liam threatened to show everyone if he made a big deal, that he thought if he just laughed along it would blow over, that he was ashamed every day but didn't know how to fix it without losing me. I didn't scream. I didn't throw anything. I just said, "You chose your friendship over my dignity for 8 months. You let another man mock my naked body to my face so you wouldn't have to admit you violated my trust. We're done." I slept in the guest room. The next morning, I took the kids to my sister's. James has been blowing up my phone with apologies, voice notes, paragraphs about how he's going to therapy, how Liam is scum, how he'll do anything. He even sent me a screenshot of him telling Liam to delete the photo and never contact him again. Liam responded with, "Lol, good luck explaining why. Enjoy the divorce." I'm staying at my sister's now. I've spoken to a lawyer. The worst part isn't even the photo anymore. It's realizing that for almost a year, every time I laughed off Liam's jokes, every time I felt paranoid that people were looking at me funny, every time I confided in James that I felt unattractive after 2 kids and he hugged me and said I was beautiful, he knew exactly why I felt that way, because he'd served me up for mockery to protect himself. I keep thinking about all the times I walked around the house naked because I trusted my husband, all the times I sent him sexy photos when he was at work because I wanted to feel desired. I feel violated by both of them, but the betrayal from James is on another level. He didn't just accidentally show his mate a nude. He spent 8 months gaslighting me into thinking I was paranoid and oversensitive while actively covering up the fact that his best friend had seen me naked and was weaponizing it. People keep asking if I'm sure I want to throw away 12 years over one mistake. But it wasn't one mistake. It was 8 months of daily choices to protect himself at my expense. I don't know what happens next. I just know I can't look at him without seeing those messages. And every time I close my eyes, I hear Liam laughing. TLDR. Husband accidentally sent his best friend a nude photo of me, then spent 8 months letting that friend mock my body to my face rather than admit what happened. Found the messages. Marriage is over. Currently crying in my sister's spare room while typing this on mobile. Sorry for any typos. Edit. Wow, this blew up. Thank you to everyone who's messaged with kindness and support. I've turned off notifications because it's a lot, but I'm reading them when I can. To the people saying it was an accident, forgive him. I might have if he'd told me day one and dealt with Liam. He didn't. He chose to let another man humiliate me for months instead. That's not love. Also, no, I'm not sharing the messages. Some things are private, even on the internet. Currently looking for a therapist who specializes in betrayal trauma. Kids think Mummy is having a holiday at Auntie's. Heart is in pieces.